Hey guys, so every single morning I like to go get a bagel and coffee, and I mean like every single morning. Why? Because I like to work the first few hours of my day and I like to get out of the house. I work from home, so in order to change my environment or even for an opportunity to go listen to something, and most importantly, create my Natural Born Leader podcast episodes, I always do them when I'm about to go get my bagel. So, I'm about to take you guys on this bagel run, and yeah, I'll show you how I do it every day. So come with me. All right. By the way, this is the most tight parking that has ever existed. So parking here requires tremendous amount of effort. All right. For those who don't know, I live in Canada, Montreal, Canada specifically, and I'm not married, so nobody gets me coffee in the morning. So I have to go get it every morning. All right, guys. So just to give you guys a quick breakdown of my routine, I wake up around 8:30. If I'm really want to sleep in and I want to just recover a lot, then I'll actually just sleep in till 9 a.m. And first thing I do in the morning, just go take a cold shower, brush my teeth, make sure I moisturize my skin. Okay. And then I'll get straight to work. First things first, every single day, whether that be Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, I actually like to start my day with building something for the world. So today, as an example, I'll actually show you guys on my notes. I was creating this mechanism and hypothesis creation framework where I will literally like break down for people who want to start. Because I launched course specialist, so I'm building this new product to help people who are just used to buying products and lessons and courses and programs, trying to get rich quick and end up failing. And for me, I built this product that's focused solely on the fact that, hey, acquire skills, learn to acquire skills, learn to find your own insights, learn to create offers based on insights instead of you just being like fed offers, right? So today, this morning, that's what I was working on. And after that, that's when I will go on this bagel run. Um, every single morning, I go get this bagel and this coffee. Now, the reason why I actually started being way more consistent at doing this, because it's also stupid to go buy coffee every morning when you have a coffee machine at home and when you can just make your own bagel, right, at home. The reason why I like to doing this is because it gives me the opportunity to be consistent at recording these Natural Born Leader episodes, right? So for those who don't know, for the past 3 months, I've been consistently dropping an episode every single day. They're micro, like small 3 to 5 minute episodes, literally sharing with you what's on my mind. If you guys have not yet listened to any of them, I highly suggest you guys check them out. It's on Spotify, it's on all the platforms, and I think you guys will love it. And it's this process of engineering habits. For those who don't know, you need to, if you want to start doing something that is hard or that you don't want to do, the best thing for you to be consistent at this new habit and form it is to attach it to something that you enjoy doing. I enjoy getting in my car, playing someone else's podcast, learning, and going to get a bagel and coffee every morning, right? I already love that. Now, I didn't love creating a podcast every morning, but if you incentivize me with a bagel and a coffee, I will give you a podcast every single morning, right? And that's how I've been so consistent, right? And the rest is history. I think you guys will get to love the podcast if you guys check it out. And yeah, I talk about a lot of stuff, personal stuff, mindset stuff, build and release offers, some wins we're getting from clients. Like I will literally just wake up one day, look at our community, look at our partners, see what's working, what are we learning from them, and I'll just pop this mic on and I will just start sharing some of the observations that we're making in the community. So you actually get to have faster feedback loops from the podcast than from my YouTube channel. So highly suggest you guys check it out. But next slot we will be getting the bagel. And two iced coffee with espresso shot in it.
Two iced coffee with espresso shot in it.
Yes.
Okay, come to the window. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. So every morning I'll either go to Starbucks, go to Tim Hortons for those who know what Tim Hortons is in Canada, or I'll just try to find new coffee shops that are around. But because I live in this residential neighborhood, there aren't many places that you can really go get great bagels and great coffee from. So I'll settle for Starbucks or Tim Hortons because it's super efficient, and it all costs me around $11, $12 every morning. It's not crazy expensive, and I mean it could get expensive, but I try to build a business so it's not as expensive. But if you really think about it, making breakfast every morning, making your coffee, having to clean the dishes, is a lot more time consuming and more expensive than getting in your car, learning something, being productive, or recording a podcast, creating a new source of distribution, and getting breakfast at the same time. No brainer, right? So it's all about, you can look at the cost of buying coffee and breakfast every morning, or you can look at, okay, it's a $12 investment for building a new platform, and I get like 1,000+ listeners every week on my podcast. So it's like for $12 a day, let's say I go maybe 5 times a week, that's like almost $100 to get 1,000 people to listen. That's worth it to me, in my opinion, and I'm also happy. So it's my happiness. All right, cool. Let's pay. Bonjour. MasterCard.
Iced coffee.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Excuse me, sir.
Just stay. Okay. All right. One thing that I will also want to show you guys is kind of like what podcast do I personally listen to um, when I'm coming to actually get this bagel, right? So every morning I will not just drive here and just listening to music. I think that's just stupid. I like to just find a few podcasts that I like to listen to. So I'm actually going to show you guys a few. Um, I'll either listen to, I'll actually look at my library right now, podcasts and shows. So I'll probably listen to The Knowledge Project if there is a new episode that is interesting. The most recent one that I listened to was the the best of 2023 conversations of the year was really good. Another one that was really nice was Todd Herman, Unleashing Your Secret Identity, something along those lines. He worked with a few superstars in the sports field, and a no-brainer one is also Business Breakdowns. I listen to that consistently every single week. And the most recent breakdown that I listened to was from this business called, it's AAA business model. It's no, it's just like a rating company, right? It's called Moody's, and they have some really great strategic insights that I think can be super helpful for anyone who wants to have an edge over their competitors. Another one that was super interesting was also listening to Ferrari and Coca-Cola. That was also pretty nice. And one that is interesting enough that I like to listen to pretty much every day is also Taylor Welch's Daily Mind Medicine. I started listening to this probably in 2022, beginning of 2022, and he just brought it back, so I've been listening to it a lot. So those are the few podcasts. Daily Mind Medicine every day. knowledge project or business breakdowns once a week. Well, not once a week, but as soon as every episode comes out. And if you can add to that, my own Natural Born Leader podcast. You focus on those five, you're gonna be good. That's it. I'll show you what I get every morning. If you guys want this order, please be my guest. Come and give more money to Tim Hortons. Oh, by the way, anyway, I'll talk about this insight that I got from coming every day and buying bagels. For me, I get plangu bagel, eggs, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. So it's just a BLT with eggs. And I like to add a little chipotle sauce. And I eat that every single morning if I want to be happy. But anyway, I'm not gonna eat it right now because I'm driving and I got work to do right now. But I want to show you. I want to teach you guys a lesson about lifetime value, right? From coming here, because I run a business. So if I'm coming and spending money every single day, I get learnings from that, right? I would rather come here than do breakfast or go somewhere else to eat for free. And that's something that I was like, how is that even possible? How have they locked me in as a customer who would rather buy from them than go get coffee or breakfast from anywhere else? Now, coffee, they're not necessarily the best coffee, but I don't actually care about coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I just get it because. But the thing I've noticed is that if you have a business and you want to really build a sustainable business like they have done, right? You need to build something that forms a habit, that is habit forming. Like for them, they don't have to spend on acquisition. They don't have to spend on ads. They don't have to do YouTube videos. They don't have to do shit because I'm a consumer and I've built a habit of consuming their service, and I like it. Now, everybody can be like, "Oh, I will start a restaurant and then I'll just sell food." No, no, no. That's not the key. You need to figure out a way first build great products, great service that makes people experience a great, a great outcome, and then from that, you need to figure out a way to attach it to another habit. So people going to work. If you build a service that serves people going to work, you're probably going to win because people are always going to be going to work, right? But you need to figure out a way to engineer your services or products to another habit so that once people associate this first habit that they have of going to work, that's an example, to your service, then every time they go to work, they get your thing. The same way that social media works. Every time you get a notification, you go check your socials, right? Or every time you wake up, if you're addicted, you go open up your phone and check your social media. Well, they've literally engineered habits. They have engineers that pay $250,000 every year to make sure that, hey, how can we form habits? If you figure out client acquisition, if you figure out fulfillment, if you figure out how to ascend clients, the next level of becoming good and great at scaling businesses is building and forming habits. So for me, yes, I'm spending money every day, but it's also a moment for me to learn, like, okay, wow, how did they figure it out? How to make me, um, you know, addicted to coming every morning or to have a habit of coming every morning? Well, I don't want to make breakfast. That's one. I need breakfast, or it's not breakfast. It's right now, it's like 11, 12 a.m., 12 p.m. So it's not early, but it's super efficient. I don't have to do anything. It's super effortless. And I just have to come here, give them the money. They give me what I want. And it's super predictable. Every time I buy, they give me what I got the day before, and the day before, and the day before that, all that. So it's super consistent, and it's associated to habit. So that's it, guys. Anyway, we'll probably wrap up in the next scene, but that's it. All right, guys. Just about to park the car. Then we'll get back to work. I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment of us going and getting a bagel together. I do this every day. Maybe you can learn from it. If you can, then let me know. But yeah. Um All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. Today is Tuesday. Normally I'm not supposed to have a lot of calls, but I do have a lot of calls because we're preparing for Q1, and I'm meeting with a lot of my leaders to go over their plans. And this will make it so that we can actually build as a team instead of having me just completely just have to run everything. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Let's go build and make some money. That's it.